Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to edit your website. So from the front end here we see we have a picture slideshow, some multiple little areas here with some things going on. Got a little list here with some links, got an area here, some areas here. So we're going to go ahead and look at how all this stuff's configured and how we can kind of edit our website. It's very simple. So we're going to go to the website again. We're going to keep up two windows. The first window is going to just have the website as we see it, and the second window is actually going to contain our administrator area. So we're going to type in administrator after the website address. Once that comes up, then you want to type in your username and password here that you've been given. Once you log in, you'll see that you have multiple areas around the site. This is called your dashboard. So in the dashboard, we see a thing called Article Manager. This is where most everything you do is going to happen. You're going to see all your pages inside of this area. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to edit this basic website design page. Let's go back to the site and look at this basic website design page. Now we see we have some text over here and we have a couple of images over here. So let's say we want to change some of the wording in this box here. Let's go ahead and find that page, basic website design. We see it here. Let's click on the page name, and that's going to pull up a box that contains all of the information from that page. So now we can simply edit it. So if we wanted to, let's say, change it to where search engine optimization was bold, we would just simply highlight it and click bold. And it's that simple. Then once we hit apply, we actually have two options up here, save or apply. I don't really use the preview. I preview it live on the site. So I generally hit apply. Then I go back to the site itself and I hit the refresh button, which is often F5 on your keyboard. Then you'll automatically see the change. Here is search engine optimization with the new bold tag. Now, let's say we want to change that back. All we have to do is uncheck that B. Now it's gone. There's many other options here. If we wanted to say create a link from this, we could simply click here, the insert edit link button. If you click the button, it's going to pull up a window where you can simply type in the link. As you notice, all these buttons here kind of tell you what they are as you roll over them. So if you need to insert a table, if you need to remove formatting, oftentimes if you can't get what you want out of text, it's just the fact that it's holding some formatting. So you can always hit source and look at the code of the website here. But if you don't know how to hit read code, then just leave it on this side and you can make your edits. This is the text color, so if we wanted to change some text color, we could highlight the text and change the color. Then we also have things like Inline Styles. So if we click on this, it's going to give us the ability to change the font, to change the size of the font, to change the style of the font, to change the height. So if we want to make it to where two words aren't smashed together, basically, we can just type in 0.25 inches or whatever we want, and that's going to go ahead and space those things apart. In our case, we weren't really doing anything, so but that's pretty much it there. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to add these bullet points. As you see, there's actually a bullet point icon here for a bulleted list. So that's it. It's very simple, very easy to use. If you're going to be pasting from Microsoft Word, make sure you click the Microsoft Word, paste from Word button. And you'll notice there's some other copy and paste options, but most of them that you're going to use are just going to be inserting images and links and that type of thing. So let's look at how we would insert an image. Down here at the bottom of the page, you see a button that says Image. If we click on that button, we're going to have an area here where we can actually click and browse our computer and upload an image. Once the image is uploaded, it's put into this area. Then we can simply click on the image itself and hit insert, and it's going to insert the image on the page for you. Then, if you want that image to, let's say, align to the right so text can keep flowing down the page, you can simply hit align and then right. If you want some padding, you can put a little bit of space in between the horizontal and vertical position. That way, even if we had this all the way up at the top, let's see if we can't put it up there, you'll notice it'll still stay to the right. And it won't let the text get very close to it, which is a good thing. It tends to look a lot better. I'm going to delete that because we don't really want that there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Again, there's many options in the What You See Is What You Get editor, but that was just a brief overview, but it should hopefully help you get exactly what you need done. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at how we would edit some of these other positions. So we see here we have, for instance, this SEO handbook. Inside these modules, they're basically just blocks or areas on the page. So if we click Module Manager, over here we're going to see the positions that these blocks are in. So we see left and right and some different areas. I'm going to go ahead and show all of the positions. Then I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to look for the page that we want to edit, which was SEO handbook. I see it right here. Let's go ahead and click on it. Now if I scroll down the page, I'll see one of these boxes. Let's say, again, we wanted to remove this text. That's all we have to do. Then we can hit save, hit refresh, see our change. The text is now gone. And that's it. It's that simple. So when you want to make these changes to your site, all you have to do is basically figure out what position these modules are in. And they kind of tell you over here. So if you want to make edits to your slideshow, you would click on slideshow, or the tabs, you would click on the tabs. Right or left, the top. So basically this here tells you where you're at, and this tells you if they're published or not. So if you did want to remove one, but you might want to put it back on later, let's say you have a spring sale, you could simply have one of these modules that would say spring sale, and when you see that module you could unenable it, which would just make it a red X like this, and then it would stop displaying it on the website. That's it for modules. Components here you shouldn't have to worry about unless we show you something you need to do to a component individually. The only other thing that sometimes people do like to mess with is their menu. They like to change the names of things sometimes. This is just the names of the different pages on the site. So if we wanted to change the basic website design page and call it basic website design and marketing, we would just type that in, hit apply, and then we would see that change automatically on the front of the site up here, website design and marketing. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's not hard to make changes, and that's it. Also, if you would want to change the page that this is linking to, you could hit select here and actually just click on the other article that you would like that button to link to. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoy and have fun editing your website.